Don't act like you don't see it.
Dude, she's got a plush witchetty grub thing.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own.
Hi guys, welcome back and welcome in. But if you're new here, my name is Kai Zammit. I'm a director, cinematographer and writer based in the south of the UK. And today's video, we're back with Death Stranding, but this time it's the sequel. That's right, we're checking out all the cutscenes to Death Stranding 2. I literally cannot believe the timing of this game, because only this week we've just finished covering all the cutscenes to Death Stranding 1. Yes, I love certain bits of it. Yes, I hated some bits of it. And I really cannot wait, believe it or not, to check out all the cutscenes to this game. I really hope Kojima has grown with his audience, because some of you absolutely loved it, but there is loads of you who also dropped off the game. So I'm really curious to see the evolution of the game, but not just that, to continue the story of Sam and Lou, and I cannot wait. Let's go, shall we? Play the tape.
All right.
We have returned with a gamer's little playground. I'm not gonna lie guys, even though I was kind of done with Death Stranding, one that was, I've had my fair share of it, I am excited about diving into this one. In fact, so much so, I would have purchased it day one on PC, but apparently it's only out on PlayStation. This is why I hate like this console exclusives. Once there was an explosion. So the first game started that, didn't it? This is the world building exposition. A bang that echoed around the world. A phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, BTs, lost spirits of the dead found their way into our midst when they came into contact with the living. The result was instant annihilation. A void out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. And when they did, they went out in those little grey suits. Cities became isolated and humanity crept toward extinction. This is great for any cold caller, so people that potentially, this is new to them. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, yes, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together they journeyed west across the continent, reconnected the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Although UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain. Brilliant, hear that little rise again? Whoop, 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 whoop. Straight into this. 11 months later. What I love about Eastern or Japanese style storytelling is sometimes the world building is outlandish.
Loved porters through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today.
Very beautiful, isn't it? Natural, gorgeous lighting. Reminds me a little bit of this. Is it The Revenant? Can't remember the cinematographer's name now. Oh, I can hear babies. Oh god, it's those fucking floating witchetty grubs. But also what's good about it, what he's doing here is allowing us to, holy shit, that looks lifelike. And I've got like a little bit of compression on this. Oh, look at that, swooping close to the ground to give us our reveal. And there's our nomad. But what he's doing here is allowing us time to world build. It's what you get with feature films. You can flow into it a little bit slower, set up the time, building it. Oh, look at him having a dirty little nap.
Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife and the sun.
Sounds like it's sounds like this has had a bit of manipulation in the audio. There's a layer missing in it. Someone's used like some sort of AI technology to rip it out. Fuck off with that gameplay. Wow. Do you know why it looks lifelike? Like those.
Time to head home.
the saturation has been drawn out of the image, okay? Look at the black levels. They are lifted. They are not jet black, zero black. They are lifted. 50 shades of grey. That's exactly how we see black levels. And have you ever seen those cyberpunk mods where they look lifelike? Look at the saturation drawn out. Look at the black levels, also lifted, raised. And that is why. And also it's got a tint of that daylight range in there. 5500, 5600. Little splashes of it. Also looks believable. The whiter light. Look at light. It looks, whoa, mate. It looks fucking phenomenal though. I love this long coat look. So as I said, originally I was going to buy this game and give it a go this week because I was actually going to do a Let's Play at the beginning for you guys. But I don't have a PS5 or a PS5 Pro, and like, sure as hell am I going to buy one just for one game. Mate, they're the, you know, they're days of old, locking these fucking titles on a console. Share the love. Get it on PC, get it on Xbox, get it on everything. No matter where you are, you should be able to play. I'll give him that though, the old text is sharp, isn't it? Nice, show us the land. It's lovely, look at this swooping, look at this rule of thirds, okay? He's right along the bottom there, yet we're seeing the vast landscape. Yeah, it almost looks like a fucking drone shot.
Feel that.
A gate quake, measuring 4 in the G scale. Obviously, I know you guys tell me all the time that Gamers Little Playground can't play games for absolute toffee. But that's not what this is about. This is about us just experiencing this. Holy shit, mate. Look at that. Camera shaking really elevates it. The sound of it. Dude, I keep forgetting we've got a fucking baby attached to us. Gently rock up and down on this to soothe Lou. Nice.
Let's go home and get you fed.
I felt that we have a wider depth of view than that. Then again, I'm watching this like 4K aspect ratio.
Great. Right.
Not true 4K. 3840 by 2160. Well, actually, I feel like this. If you played this on an ultra wide, I might give us that anamorphic look. 239.1. That would look fucking amazing. Squeezed image. Look at these lens aberrations. This is the shit that I loved about Death Stranding. Where it fell down was actually the story delivery, or the intersections in between. For me, too much exposition, too much static camera work with long world building dumps. Oh, look at this shallow depth field. Look at that little fucking little. So, oh, okay, we're back into it. He doesn't look scared this time. Oh, it's the baby. Oh, of course. Oh, there's your evolution. What, Lou's able to stop them? I'm really confused. Was that a fucking hologram? Fucking hell, that was clever. How do you fake the rain though? Oh dude, that's what I said. I love the Eastern style. They don't explain shit to you. They just, this is it. Heads or tails, mate, you choose. Dude, that is literally just...
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Oh, that's cute. Just him being himself, innit? He literally looks like he's just done his biking documentary.
Okay, Luke. Time for some nom-noms.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Look at that motherfucking photograph with her in the tank.
Come on.
This is beautifully done. Foreground was the saucepan.
There you go.
See, there's always 3 layers. He tends to be a foreground. Yeah, or the saucepan does. Lou is the mayground. Background. Oh, dude, she looks awesome. Dude, that helmet. Very cool. There's the Eastern Samurai-esque looking at it. See with the foreground, mayground, background. Oh shit, I just realised I might have to copyright. Let's take the audio out on this. Otherwise we end up getting stung. If you're on Patreon, you're alright. So he's trying to put the baby... Well, surely he knows that's fragile. Oh, dude, having that third wheel of Lou being there really... Oh, look, shaky camera. That's reflecting how he feels. Dude, this looks fucking great. Love the handheld of it, though.
Who's that?
With a fucking saucepan. Backlit. Look at that. Come into the light. Show us the face.
Who are you?
Oh, those fucking hands. Got a thing about hands, isn't
Are
he?
you cooking?
Something like that.
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
Oh, shit. When they said he disappeared, I thought he'd have still sort of kept up a relationship with Fragile, because they're, you know, they had that moment together, didn't they? I thought it'd be like very mummy and daddy sort of thing.
Wow.
Music's
fast.
Music's fucked off. We're honed in now with diegetic sound. That means sound of the world. What the characters can hear. Oh.
Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network.
Carol
Service now extends
printed
to the whole
nappies.
region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
Okay, she's like...
Jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
Oh. Yeah, that music, how delicate it is. This shallow depth field, this racking of the focus really works.
Get straight to the point.
Gives it that more of a cinematic look, plus looks more expensive to us.
I mean, for a moment there, I thought...
Or subconsciously.
To catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset.
Oh, okay. It's always about an asset, isn't it? Who owns
We'll
her?
have to work it out. Sam.
Oh, listen to that Foley.
Brought America together. helped it be reborn as the UCA.
Stupid thumbs up. Bollocks.
But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
Dude, she's got a plush witchetty grub thing.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA.
Alright, what happened then?
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways.
Okay.
That's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore.
Oh, someone else who's naughty is.
Wondering who's handling distribution now. A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries.
Look at the frame rate change on it.
Coverage. There's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
Oh.
And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
This is how you tell exposition, not
We decided
text
to
on
call
screen.
ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters.
I'm interested.
That can work outside the network.
Look at him using the rain as foreground. Or layers.
Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico.
Oh.
To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
Something similar, but yet new.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Oh shit, mate, you can change. You've got your like, little dialogue boxes. I don't remember that on the first one. This is cool. And you can see the old lens flare on it. Gives that futuristic
There are
edge.
several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman.
Oh, there he is.
He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important.
See how they're using the baby as like a little
And there are certain
breather
things
moment.
He'd like to tell you in person.
Like, oh, or cute moments, or normally comedy. Just refresh. It's a bit like having a palate cleanser between dishes.
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently they've observed unusual activity.
Oh
The
boy.
cause is still unclear. But they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there. Ready to kill it before it kills them.
Using your shit and piss, isn't it, or
Don't forget,
something?
Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
You know, the unsung hero, isn't he?
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced.
I've like the old keyboards. Giving it, just remind us that future
Timefall
vibe.
storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration.
Oh, going back. This is good for cold callers.
Degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Very good juxtaposition, isn't it? Lovely, calming, relaxing meditation music, a bit on the futuristic side, telling us about death and things that rip you of your life force.
Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side.
Conflict, one of your 6 C's of storytelling.
Everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way.
Look at that big hand on
The
it.
survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
What's he gonna ask?
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control, claiming it for their own?
World domination, mate.
It's
NWO. Fucking Hulk Hogan in
They're
it.
not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself.
Very good in it because he has that
So please,
singularity part of the story. He's so cool. He can just do
Won't
whatever
you
he
help us
wants.
out?
When you think about that as a big story structure, it kind of makes sense and it's quite exciting. Like, I'm excited to venture out. I know what's coming, but more of what we had before in the first one.
So you'll do it?
And there comes the light shift. You and Lou, eh? But we saw that trailer, though. Didn't she get, like, she got fucking kidnapped?
About Lou, though. It's not like I can take my kid with me.
Oh, take my kid with me. Beautiful.
If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Oh, see, and that's when it happens, doesn't it?
It'll be fine.
Look like Higgs' team came along and picked her up.
I promise he'll be back before you know it.
Nice. I wonder if we'll see that in this part.
As you head south and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
And there's the futuristic tones. Very hybrid, isn't it? And there's all the orchestral mixed with electronic. If it was just orchestral, it would have a more of a bigger experience, but I don't think it wouldn't fit right. I love the hybrid of the two. That camera dollying in. It's an important moment for him, taking in the visuals of Lou. Episode 1, Sam. Look at this, dollying forward, leading us out into the world. That thing, with that whole exposition of her telling him all about all the void outs, is utter bollocks, isn't it? Because obviously in real life, you're like, I know all this shit. But it works as a bridge for new players to come into it. It's a good way of doing an exposition
Write it on
dump.
your thumb.
Like a ring?
Doesn't mean we're dating or something, does it? Huh. I'm not better than any bracelet.
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you
Oh
arrive,
shit, mate, he was right on the
choose
border, wasn't he?
Connected to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection.
You can tell she's reading, not talking to
You'll
another
need to use the
person.
waystations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first job is C1.
You can just tell.
At Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a
It
serious
sounds like she's
problem.
talking to us on purpose.
With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
That is, you always hear that with not movies, but with these game things. You want it, if she memorised that, long fucking hard work, then spoke it to a person, it would sound completely organic, completely different. But clearly that was a red part. And it, even though just
decided to put a hold on network expansion
more of a whisper.
until it was ready to go.
Oh, they've got a bit of the old Mexican culture in there.
Be using it to welcome people
Yeah, the
into
guitar.
a new world. It won't be any harder than before either.
Oh mate, Lou's cute as hell. Look at a little tattoo.
Terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west.
Look at the layers on this
while
shit.
The second cut south into Mexico.
The AI, the
But
HUD,
again,
foreground.
we're only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow.
Oh, she's gonna eat that. Oh, she give it to baby.
Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
He hasn't grown yet, is he? Do you remember by the end of the game he took a snack off her?
Fragile, any trouble, I'm gone.
Oh. See how many layers there always is? By making it shallow as well, as in the f-stop, t-stop if you're using cinematic glass. You can always... It just...
My kid.
It looks cinematic. It looks expensive. Especially it's got this teal and orange look, yeah? Teal in the shadows and all around. A little bit of warmth up and highlights. But the actual orange is in the colour grade of the skin tones.
Now who wants to eat?
No, you're witchy to grub shit. Mate, she's always doing that. Maybe by the end of it, Sam will have one. I like the guitar in that with it. I love when scores and music, they really... Oh mate, we're back on the old... on our feet.
Alright.
I love it when you feel like you can hear the culture in there. Keep it where it is. Is that the same as voice acting? You know, we've just covered Ghost of Tsushima on the Patreon. And all the actors sound like they're native. And it makes it so much more immersive. Oh, look at this. Once you start seeing the foreground, yeah, the dirty framing, yeah, something's in the way, you'll start noticing it a lot more. And you'll start seeing the layers. Look at that on the old telephoto lens. You can tell by the lens compression. See how much the background whips up behind the subject. I even really like this overexposed look. This natural lighting. Well, they tried to made it look natural. So what, are we going to be like normal, like lob packages at them, or do we get like... Because you can't kill people, can we? Because they end up... They blow up, don't they? Or is that only when a BT touches, swallows them? If I remember correctly, it was no matter who someone dies, they've got to be incinerated, right? Surely he clocked us. Oh, look at this. Mad Max look. Oh, he's found us, alright. Oh shit, mate, we got a proper assault rifle. Are they rubber bullet? Oh, non-lethal neutralisation of human targets. So we knocked them 10 bells of shit out of them. Oh, I love the way they're blurring Sam's character and focusing on the distance.
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised
Mate, we
that
are
usage is restricted inside
covered.
facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process
Don't worry,
orders
Sam.
and requests.
It definitely looks a lot better, doesn't it, than the first game? I don't know how many years it's been between the two. I didn't look it up. Or since the release of the first one, I mean. Oh, I please hope they've changed the animation. Not the same thing where he fucking plugs it in, it all goes up in the air, and they talk to us through a thing. But then again, that was the world building, isn't it? That's the world that he made for us, so it probably is going to be the same. Again, something familiar, yet quite, well, new. Dude, we are caked in shit. Oh, there we are.
Must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south.
Does look better
To
though.
bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about.
Yeah, I bet.
I believe you have some cargo for me, yes?
Fuck's sake. What's that?
Realize it could
S
not have
ranking.
been easy to come all this way, but you would never know it by looking at this stuff.
Additional likes earned. Wow, this guy actually played well.
Just like everyone says, you're a man that people can rely on.
I'm glad the camera's moved a little bit.
Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA.
Oh, the camera moved properly.
Tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
I thought they were like stones before. They look like actual key fobs you used to get into like office buildings. I got one to get into the production office that I work at. Oh yeah. It's always a bit lackluster that for me. But again, just upgrade it a little bit. They don't need to change it, do they?
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
He should be in HD now, that bloke, right? Oh, just a bit.
Connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use.
Have they upgraded
There are
that?
countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
The thing is, I understand that they all should look the same, but you're in a different country now, so you at least have the building look a bit different.
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from Timefall and
Leave it to us.
exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats.
I like the old glitchy shit at the top there, top right, top left.
Outside. You brought us hope.
It helps having something moving on screen.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, gyro contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
Thanks to us. Dude, if they didn't have that shit moving in the background...
I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
I'll tell you now, honestly, if they didn't have subtitles and they didn't have that shit moving in the background, we'd be... Our brain, our eyes, we'd be joining the rest of those bodies in that tar pit. I promise you. That was the only downside to this, but he's very much a game mechanic, isn't it? That these long chitty chat sessions. But the thing is, though, that's world building, isn't it? Oh wow, this is upgraded.
Please relax and enjoy your stay.
I like the use of the screens. Very modern cinema techniques, isn't it, or technology? What it is now. Reminds me of Aliens, actually. Aliens did that. Remember they went into oh, no more people nicking our poop and and shower water. But Aliens 2, I think it was the director's cut. She went to an area and they used screens to calm the people down. I dig that. Oh, I'm going to have some naughty nightmare. Look at this, camera's dollying. But not only that, it's vortexing. Oh yeah, he used to go to like the old beach every now and then, didn't he? Oh, little angel wings. Louise. Is this just a dream? That's what I mean, you never know fully with this game, do you? But it's how he keeps the mystery going. The pieces of the puzzle. You get... Oh, look. Oh my goodness. That is graphic and half. Oh my god, look at that. Hide the scale a little bit using the smoke in there. The fog. Yes. Oh man, that's a big bitch. Man, it really is stuff for nightmares. I forgot about her.
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be.
Is this an hologram? Because she can't travel anymore, can she?
I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me. But the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough.
Oh, bless.
It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Look how well lit they all are around them.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine.
I like how they're using the vocals to tell us how he's feeling.
Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
All that very 5500 daylight range is lit all around them. What it does, it lifts all the bags out. If I do that, I look like fucking. I look youthful. If I go like that, I start looking like I haven't slept for weeks. The point is, it's very cosmetic lighting, like lit them from the front, and that's why they look almost angelic. Yet later, when we start getting these really dark moments and all the shit hits the fan, you watch how dark they make the lighting. And the point is, it makes it look more serious. Makes the bags look elevated when they start looking through their brows when they're pissed off. It really, you feel it. It sets you up. Yet you're using the visual narrative to complement the narrative.
Did you have a good rest?
Hopefully that makes sense to you guys.
Cinematography
is so important.
Again, I've got to thank you for that.
It's not the be-all and end-all.
Delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment
It can enhance the process.
We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need.
I guess we're going to need some while before we get a bike.
Have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further.
Nice.
I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS. Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical
For a
equipment
pregnant
to
woman
meet
and many
their needs.
elderly people.
If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to Timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem.
That wasn't in the first one, was it?
Out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too.
Was it?
Hazards like these can make your life much harder.
I can remember.
So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Mate, good luck with that though. No local doctor, and it's a pregnant woman.
Very impressive work, Sam. That's the spirit.
So what happens now then? Do we get to see Rush? The enemy spotted you. Oh, they're the bandits. Are they just going to keep throwing... Oh, mate, they keep chucking fucking spears at us. Very Mad Max, isn't it, yeah? That. They got ones with, like, explode like grenades on the end. Oh, little scores going in half, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Very futuristic, isn't it? I do like the hybrid of this. It's almost reminds me of Star Wars. And what I mean by that is Star Wars was very futuristic, but the visual aesthetic of it was old and tarnished and fucked up, yeah? With this, it's got a dystopian feel to it, but elements which are... And there's a Mad Max vibe, everything's all rusted away. But then you've got the score elements in there, the HUD elements in there, the plastic and futuristic vibes that again, it's that contrast, but it's its very own hybrid and it works. Something old and new put together.
You're Sam, right? Did the Timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Oh, is that the one that's pregnant? Oh, yeah. Oh, another S rating. Naughty.
How perfect this looks. Wow. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down.
Excellent. I still feel like he should be able to talk to him a little bit. Is this arsehole going to hit the X button or what? Are we just going to like just keep staring into space? What a twat.
Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Oh, they made those chiral network bead things look almost a bit alien, didn't they, in the last one? Well, this actually, I feel like this actually fits the technology a bit better. New strand established.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care.
Oh, I see. Oh, right.
Seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth.
I wish he talked a bit more
every additional
to them.
structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately.
You knew just went,
It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal.
What's the issue? Oh.
I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months.
Oh,
If
what the
something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane.
What she's...
But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers.
He's
I
stuck
wanna
at 7
believe
months.
I can still bring this child into the world someday.
Shit, I want to know what happens. Like,
Some
what?
of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that Ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help.
To be fair, I can forgive the fact that I'd rather... It's good to, even though this text is on screen, I know he is talking to people.
Here, other than myself, are elderly.
At least that's a step in the right direction.
Residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back.
Man, that's a
Too many
fucking mouthful.
bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. I had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all.
I say, she looks very
They
young.
ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in.
And where's the old man?
Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center...
I wonder how many more hours it would have taken to him
Bandit
to ask all his
camp
questions.
and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
Like, for example, to do it cheaply, you haven't got to animate his face. Totally get they don't want to do that. But if they've got access to him, then again, it must be fucking so much dialogue. You know, he could have easily read those questions, couldn't he? And that would have actually enhanced the experience that you're playing even more so. Even if you don't see his mouth. Because they want to keep the cost low. You know, don't want to keep animating it.
Are you ready?
To be fair, you can just set up an algorithm. I'm sure it'll just move his mouth.
The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have
Space
a hard
Odyssey
time getting a
music.
clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But
Okay.
that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your
I like
footsteps through this area.
I'm going to call it
Think about
Minecraft
what
look.
I told you and finalize your route.
It works.
Best of luck to you out there.
But I'm genuinely interested to hear about this baby. Like, you know, stopped growing at 7 months. So how long has she been pregnant for? Alright, is it stillborn? Well, will it be stillborn? Like it's dead inside? Well, she must be able to feel it kicking. But it's good, you know, they planted the seeds. I'm actually interested in the side characters. Or the NPCs. Just the job givers. And I don't know if that's because I am a dad myself or the fact I know that Sam's a dad. Yeah? All these little things like add up. Damn, I'm really liking the different biome look as well. The first one, it all started looking the same, didn't it? It had very much that Icelandic look, which is fine. Change it up a bit. We've had like a Dust Mad Max look. We've had... Now we've got this lovely rich greens. It's refreshing. I'd love... did we see snow in the trailer? Yeah, we did. We did see snow. I'm not gonna lie though, he must be sweating his balls off though, wearing all that stuff. I like the fact that we've got a gun now. That really does lift it up. Oh shit, he harpooned us. Climbing anchor. It still looks very Japanesey though, this game, very Eastern. There's something the way they look and play. Obviously I know the guy playing, or the girl playing, is not the greatest. Like I'd always be continuously moving. I still got it like super easy. I saw like a bit of a review. I didn't read it as such. I just saw like the opening top line. It was like a game that's very much like a Snake game. Metal Gear. See, we've not covered Metal Gear on the channel yet, but I found that sentence very interesting because looking at this, am I going to see a lot of this? Like the way it looks at third person. Like it's like you're shooting a gun, but it's no like Gears of War, is it?
Hola, you're Sam, right?
Dude, I thought you had like a flesh suit on.
That stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go.
Looking good, brother. Oh, blimey, another S rating, but we're on easy.
Whatsoever. None. Brilliant work.
Annoyingly, this is making me want to play the game. But I just refuse to buy a PlayStation to fucking play it. I'll just wait.
I just have to say that you're an abs. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
I want to see how this one feels differently from the first one. I wish that camera shaked a bit more. They just do it all in the sound effects, don't they? Well, 70% of the moving picture is sound.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go ahead.
Benjamin Riviera.
We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build Timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful.
Okay.
The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems.
Well, blood's great for him.
Resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are going to be saved thanks to you.
What's a blood grenade?
It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production
Doom
is
sufferers?
only reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult.
Well, but it has.
You know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try.
That's cool.
This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this.
I mean, just having him, you know, the Timefall shelters, have they changed? Just cut into his face, animate his mouth automatically using the audio, cut back to him, it'll just refresh your eyeballs.
After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify Timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go.
Oh, that's cool.
We posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved.
Oh my god.
To expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us.
I love all the information, I really do.
By the way,
but if you can't, if
yeah?
you're not bored watching this, you must be one of these people that can sit there and watch paint dry.
Survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Oh, fucking hell, bells. I wish he changed that. I wish he upgraded it. Cut to the side of him. Even if it's the same 3 animations or something all the time, but just having that lens palette cleanser, it would make such a difference. And if you guys genuinely believe that it's fine, you're bonkers. You're fucking delusional. You really are, because it isn't. You constantly... 7 seconds your eyes get bored. 7 seconds. You might be okay with having long patience to go, yeah, do you know what, I love it, I can deal with it, I can deal with it. But most people, no. And as a creative, no. You shouldn't want it either. Oh, mate, look at that. The old spider sense tingling away.
Sam, are you okay?
That tells me something.
Fine. You guys.
Big's coming.
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit.
You better get out there and check it out.
Local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Why do you think in the cutscenes the camera moves a lot, even if it's a long take? Why do you think we have frequent cuts? Because our eyes get bored, yeah? They're the cinematics. But why shouldn't the gameplay reflect that too? They did alright in Clay Obscure 33, didn't they? Bang, bang, every time you hit the X button. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Another cut. So why is it okay for Kojima's productions? So I know I've had some of you guys in the comments like you're like diehards, like, you know. I was gonna say he could take a shit on your doorstep and you still wouldn't be angry. The gift from the gods.
This may be due to the gatequake just now. We've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Yes, what we're gonna have.
If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction.
Oh, okay.
I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared.
I would have come up with a simple loop on this. 3, 4, 5 different angles.
In the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to catch
It would make it so much more better.
If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it.
Oh shit.
Dust settles, you'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before
the catcher.
Or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it.
Alright, brother.
Alright, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
A catcher.
Alright, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins.
Maybe people of Japan have like
eventually someone's gonna
more
trigger a
patience.
void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the Timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the Timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a Timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a Timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Okay. I can deal with that. That's the only sad thing that I can see that's transferred from the first game. It's such a shame. And it's a gameplay thing, it's not a cinematic thing either. Like, I'm actually kind of coming around to all this world building. I'm actually really enjoying it. I've been... Nice. Like, I'm fascinated by the world building. You know, he's enticed me to his world, but it's just us talking to. Oh, yeah. It's just talking to the other NPCs through the radio. Oh, mate, we're in the tar. Pop it. But we've got no more grenades left now. We've spluffed our load. Shake it off, you son of a bitch. Oh, they really drain your health, didn't they, when you do that? Oh, good, it's gone back up. Oh, we've got more grenades. See how serious it looks. Hardly no light. Yeah, long shadows. by having it low lighting, while our eyes are looking at the lightest part on scene, it looks more serious. Of course it does. It's a horror, really. At that point, it's like a horror vibe, isn't it? What was that a Kratos picture about? Is that the profile of the guy or girl playing it? Beautiful. Oh, dude, this is definitely what's that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio movie? Is it the Revenant? Beautiful cinematography. I remember I've only seen that film once. I actually fell asleep through it. I found it a bit boring, but that's only because they were taking advantage of the naturalness of it. I found it quite relaxing, and that's why I was overworked. I just come off loads of shoots.
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Nothing to do with the film. I'm going to watch it again though. I saw a clip of it the other day. I was like, shit, I really must watch it. And this is reminding me of it. And the cinematographer who shot that. I love his work, man. He was a cinematographer in like Children of Men, and that's a stunning thing. Usually, he's, you know, what's this about fucking? He's Mexican.
Long time no
He's
see,
Mexican
Sam.
as well.
No.
Beautiful natural light.
Realize you probably
Cinematographer utilizes it.
Yeah, anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders?
Oh yeah, clearly playing on easy.
But that's Sam the man for you.
And he's from bloke from the first one, is he? Defeat the BTs near the former. Something whatever it says.
Picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone.
Come on, Alex.
How did you show?
Weatherstone.
Link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
Oh shit, that was fast. Fair play, Gov. See, him talking, short, sweet, straight to the point, love it. Visual graphics, love it. It's just when we ask questions, I'd like to hear Daryl Dixon. I'd like to hear Sam's voice. Definitely got to see it. Can easily cheap animate. I've done it in After Effects before. Had to have something move, and you just move it on the audio files. Usually it works on the waveform.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am?
I love his jacket.
The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to
Do you have a hat on?
with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective.
They are really setting up that first boss, aren't they?
If the giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down.
What weapons you got?
Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine.
Cool.
You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand.
Let's go, brother.
Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose.
I like going to these places because it's not always the same. It looks different with every setup.
Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to...
If you can control the camera when you play this game, I want you to practice your composition. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be practicing my framing. I'd be like, yeah, get a bit of dirty framing there, a little zoom on him.
So for now, You should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Boom. See that? That camera shake told us the weight. I always find those moments are always a bit bizarre. But as I've understand the character more, it's quite nice, as in it's how they show his mental state. And also they're almost like a little bit of peace before the shit happens.
It's been too long, Sam.
Mate, you'd be fucked, mate, if you sleep naked.
One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival.
He went and gave him a hug,
The sensors
though.
were set to
That's cool.
scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now this
Oh,
was
that's very
originally
Batman, isn't
a
it?
geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes.
Using the mirror to make it look longer, or the reflection.
And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side.
Okay.
Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place.
Well, they're the things that we've beaten before, isn't it? Those green things.
Imagine that this is the lab.
Music.
Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America.
I like the futuristic vibes and stuff.
Entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites.
Very funny.
So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data. With no success.
Using the baby's audio cues here. Comedy.
That renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink.
Oh,
But
shit.
then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well,
Oh, these
the
sound
surrounding
effects.
area was heavily
Very
contaminated with chiralium.
good at drawing us in.
Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself.
How's that possible?
What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America.
Listen to that music, how much he's telling us. Naughty people, naughty boys and girls. But again, he's using the juxtaposition of using toys and things.
The soil samples it
You can
collected
fuck off, Sam.
the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere.
You got framing of him.
Not long after,
Quick
several
cuts,
men and women
different
came
framing,
to the gate.
beautiful. Shallow
They
depth of
spoke
field.
English. And they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally
Oh
knew
shit, that really is far away.
the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate.
I feel like Sam would have said something by now.
That's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place.
Then again, it's for corn, isn't it?
Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate.
Even if it's
Something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important.
Is he about Lou?
Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gatequake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Oh shit, mate. Talk about uncanny timing. Bit contrived, I'll be honest. Can we pause it here? But what he's done there, he's paused the recording because actually something's got to happen. So storytelling wise, it don't matter, does it? It works. Yes, it's contrived to buggery. Oh boy. Oh shit, mate. Let's sing out Attack on Titan. Is he gonna come right close to camera? Oh shit. Mate, the art design though of these designs are really cool. Like, what the fuck is that meant to be? Looks like some sort of clam or like jellyfish something, I don't know. I love the fact that it's based off a skull. Shit, we fell in the water then. What was that? Oh, I like all the particle effects in there. What that's doing is giving us multiple layers in the framing as well as the rain. Shaking the shit out of the camera. Are we stuck on this tiny little rock or can we jump from each bit? Dude, this game looks really good. Very impressive visually though, isn't it? Oh, actually, it looked more like a Venus flytrap, doesn't it? Oh, I love the frame rate change on that. Massive cinematic quality levels there. Great.
Sam, this is Alex. You did
Oh
it.
yeah, you want to pick all that shit up.
The chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, man, this is, Hey, over here! Looks like he's waving at us.
To process your orders and requests.
That's mean is, I don't know if it's me just getting used to it, but I'm really enjoying what the game is. But obviously, I'm getting a much more spliced up version of it. Like,
waiting for you.
Has he sped up the distance between deliveries? Has he changed it up enough that it's a little bit more fun when you're out battling?
Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day. Thanks, Sam. I gotta say, Sam, you're looking pretty beat.
Thanks,
You
brother.
can borrow the private room whenever you want, right? Don't kill yourself for our sakes.
I say we left a message on pause, didn't we?
Completed. Well done.
Nice. Okay. Right, where do we leave off? Sam's sunburn has healed. Dude, you have to fucking deal with sunburn. That's bonkers. It's like the little...
As I said before,
it's everyday life,
there's
isn't it?
something I need to
Mechanics
tell you. It's
that
about
become
Blue.
game mechanics.
You see, after you
Think so.
left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago, that is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date
Camera dollying in.
the UCA database.
I want to know more. I'm drawn
There is
in.
no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou,
Look how fucking life like that looks.
never recorded in the official database.
It looks like that.
So,
Daylight range bulbs.
Where then did Lou come from?
Low key lighting.
Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record.
Oh.
Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study.
Yeah, fucking bastards. Always
Take
about that,
comfort
isn't
in
it?
the knowledge that they don't. That you're free. That you can bring up Lou in peace.
Exactly. She never part of the process. Wink, wink.
How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And
I hate the foley on that.
it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease.
Until she associates that with the injections.
Of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave.
No, that's nice of him.
I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you.
You're so good because the hair
As
falls
you
on his
know,
face. It darkens here. That's what
Everyone
makes
is
it
meant
also
to
look
go
lifelike.
to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother.
Oh, dolly
I was
zoom.
born from an artificial womb. transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out.
I enjoy these.
As a doctor, I can tell you.
This law information.
I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research.
I was thinking earlier on, I bet he dies this
That's
one.
why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and placates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make
and a piano in there as well.
Personal discovery that I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them.
Oh, look how powerful it's getting with the old camera shake on there. Music was elevated, the soundscape lifted up as well.
I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology.
He's very good at drawing us into the scenes, isn't he?
I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
What the fuck, mate? That was real quick. What? And that's our goodbye. That's why the piano chords are in there to hit on our heartstrings.
Sam.
Oh shit. That's fucking real powerful.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me too.
Bloody hell, Bells. It was so quick though. I'm a bit like, hey, that was fucking real quick.
But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
I thought the birthmark was on the inside of her arm. Yeah, here it's on the outside of her arm. On that model, it showed inside. Mate, this bloke don't get a break, does he? That felt very, it was very powerful, very beautiful, but it felt very rushed, didn't it? I'm close to, you know, I'm near the end. And Christ almighty, we're within the same voice recording. He's off, mate. He's packed his bags and he's fucked off to the beach. I'm still taking in the first bit of information, you know, that he said, you know, I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh, is he going to sacrifice himself? Is he...
Feels good.
Is there going to be a nice scene with him? But no, they just...
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself.
How long ago was it? It was only 11 months.
Or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead.
Well, that's
I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too. Also, you can...
And that the multiplayer thing that you can do, set up for other...
with 2 front wheels.
Other people.
You'll be able to build, charge, or repair tri-cruisers at any facility with a garage. Like
a garage.
It's a battery-powered vehicle.
A garage.
If you run out of juice in the wild, you can always construct a generator to recharge it. Just be careful not to run out of battery when you're outside network coverage. You can only use your PCC to build generators or any other structures when you've got a network connection. So without coverage, you'll either have to ditch a dead tri-cruiser or wait forever and a day for the solar panels to recharge it. Once again, thank you for linking up all of Mexico, Sam. Be safe out there. And pay us a visit the next time you're close.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Sam.
Oh.
I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access
baby, mate, breaking the fourth wall.
Details. I'll take care of Lou. Just focus on the job.
That's a really cool little container. Wasn't that like a special edition or something? I feel like I've seen pictures of that.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Mate, I love the look of this trike. Very Oblivion vibes, isn't it, that? Dude, I can't believe how good this game looks, honestly.
I will always support you.
It's the particle effects, yes, it's the lighting, texture models. It's definitely the lighting's doing a lot of it. Motion blurs. I know you PC gamers hate that shit, but I like motion blur because it's how a camera will see, especially as it's shooting 180 degrees. It has a natural form of motion or shutter angle. If anyone's on like a DSLR.
Hey, how you doing?
You know, because we see with a natural... we see with naturally with a motion blur. That's what I was trying to think of. Fucking batteries ran out on me.
I'll see you around.
Order complete.
Let's get home, baby. Yo! Oh, mate, I thought he was going to throw out like a fucking Ravage, mate. Transformers, that... Who the fuck are these guys? Dude, what an entrance, though. Very quick, mind you. I don't know if the guy is cutting scenes out here. I like the look. I love the visual aesthetic of like, Kojima's work and that. I do... He's got a thing for hands, though, and things with 5 digits on it. Look at it. Very natural. Looks more whippy because the camera is handheld. Yo, what? Where did this one come from? I thought there was a shot taking it. Oh, I love the speed of that. It reminds me of, is it Metal Gear? Not Horizon. Where we cut everything up. We covered it on the channel. Oh, look at that Dutch angle. It wasn't steady then, was it? Dutch angle means the camera's off its axis. Who is this? Ronin. Oh, look at this. Handheld dollies forward or tracking. Dude, I love those whip pans. By having it, keeping it in camera, whip panning around, okay, and not cutting, it keeps us in the scene more. We're a bit like, what the fuck? What? Is that like our guardian hero or something? Or guardian angel, should I say? But I didn't see him arrive. They just like a... Oh no, the trailer's happened.
Outside.
Hear the heartbeat?
She can't have gone too far from the shelter.
Mate, if that was real life, mate, you'd be you'd shouting a name out. Well, indoors. Oh shit, she's actually laying there on the floor. Battery's dead on it. God, she's not dead, is she? Oh no, she can't be. We've seen shots of her like lift. How is her skin all smooth? I didn't even question that. I thought she was all old and stuff.
Lou.
Chapter 2. Oh no. Oh no, we've had Chapter 2, haven't we? That was Sam.
I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked.
Oh, is this what we're going to see in the trailer?
It all happened so fast.
I think I moaned about the car part. I didn't like that. That's the only thing about trailers. Sometimes they really fucking... You were interested. You want to see it. Mate, the moisture on her lips. We want... I like the surprises. That's why I love coming into these games that you recommend to me as a cold caller. It's always a surprise. I don't even know what the story's about half the time. I have to make it up as I go along. Or as in piece it together. Oh, I love little witchy grubs in there. That's cool. It's more of those red things, isn't it? Oh, yes. Okay, so the bassy tones have gone up, elevating the sound of it. And they've lifted up Lou's voice as well. I wouldn't really call it as music, I'd just call it bassy tones. What that's doing is making it you drawing. And also being close to the subject like this. It's close proximity, makes it claustrophobic, makes it feel like... Ugh, it's more impactful. Especially if they start running with a camera. Yeah, if that was a wide shot, that wouldn't work. Mud, oh yes mate, I love the way the mud flicks up at the lens. Little lens flares on it. I feel like I'd want the wind. Shit in hell, bells. Brilliant, started up close as she flew backwards as the camera kept at a steady pace, and now the camera is dollied up to her, or in this case tracked. That's Higs in it.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou.
Shit, so they came there to take out the baby? See what I mean by being close proximity to the cat actor? Oh, it didn't work. Having this really low handheld feel. But the eye level is still up on the top third. Beautifully framed. Shallow depth of field. Like, look at that. Like the feet are out of focus. Roll up. The focus part is the face. Fuck off.
I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry.
They didn't kill.
So sorry. I'm sorry.
They come back. I don't believe that he's killed her off. I just... Oh, dude, he's very good, isn't he? Like... He's very good at keeping the surprises, the mysteries. Oh shit, that is Lou. Oh, how the fuck she squeezed into there?
Lou?
So, what's going on?
Well, one, she wouldn't fit, she's too big, but...
Can you see me?
I don't believe he's killed her off. I refuse to believe it. Dude. I was right, episode 2, Lou. The storytelling. Oh, dude, that poor bastard. But that's the tragedy to get the story to go forward. Oh man, that's fucking so close. Always mess me up, those shots. Oh, dude. It's almost like we've gone full back to the beginning again, isn't it? Dude, how harrowing. Like, his stories are good. Really interesting. And I do enjoy the mystery factor, this pebble dashing, you know, the sprinkles on top of foreshadowing and other things. Mate, I don't look fake this time. It's obviously a dream or something. But yeah, like... It really drew me into the scene. I think the visuals of it are gorgeous. Like, there's some things you just, do you know what I mean? It's hard. It's very abstract sometimes, these storytelling, isn't it? And it's up to, it's very open to what you believe it is. But obviously then the reveals, when they get you, they're good. They're really good. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. It's actually the gameplay mechanic. He can't do that. Even if he pops himself when he wake up.
Was to jump without adjustment.
Oh, it made me shudder. Did he actually pop himself? I just thought it was a dream, or he was making it up in his head. That's what I mean, this is the abstract part. You don't know what's real. You can't tell what is and what isn't. It's turned into like some sort of octopus thing. Looks like we've got grey hair now. What's happened here? Whoa, look at that for a macro shot. We've not had one of them yet. Fair play. Very fair play. You can get rid of that fun bullshit, man. We don't need any of that.
Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know.
Well, it's hard, isn't it, for him? He's going to probably hate her. Even though it's not her fault. Oh, the classic drunk look, looking for something to have. Is he genuinely gone fucking grey, like, within, like, a month?
Sam, stop hurting yourself.
Oh, is it because he keeps...
Please.
What do they call it? Patreon? I don't know what the fuck they call it. Come back to life. Shit, he's done it that many times, has he?
There is nothing left for you here.
Look at this red light, this distressed. Look, they want us to feel that.
You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me.
Oh, mate, he's gone back to his silent ways now, hasn't he? Damn. Dude, up and down, up and down. Do you know what? I'll give him that. I felt exactly the same mystery I felt with the first game. I love it. I really do love this.
Checkpoint!
As I said, I absolutely loved this part and I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. I definitely think it helps coming from Death Stranding 1 and also being so soon. Like, I didn't need a recap or anything. I feel like I've gone from season 1 on a show to season 2 and I think it's very much helped with this, and I have really come to love the characters and enjoying this world building that Kojima's son has actually done here. I really do feel like this game has improved in every single way except from a gameplay mechanic. And what I mean by that was, I guess it's not really a gameplay mechanic, I guess it's actually the storytelling part or the world building, the exposition dump should we call it, in the actual gameplay parts of the game. Because when it comes to the cinematography, when it comes to the visual narrative, the storytelling, the flow of the narrative, it's absolutely sublime. We know he can tell a story. Every cutscene has been absolutely flawless. We are drawn into it. The music has been perfectly placed. Granted, I think I might have to copyright protect some of this, or it's already happened. There was one song in there Gamer's Little Playground had already messed with. The close-ups, the wide shots, the ECU, the extreme close-up as well, that macro shot caught me off guard. His storytelling is actually quite good when it comes to the visual itself. Narrative-wise, I've also loved that. The only thing I wasn't happy about was how quick he kind of disposed of Deadman. I assume there was a reason for that. I don't know if it's a conflict, as in contract, or what it may be, or he's just like, do you know what, we need to let Deadman go a little bit so we can let Sam grow, is the only way I can think of. The way he delivered that was almost like it felt a bit rushed, and it kind of caught me off guard, and that I wasn't expecting. There must be a reason for that, and I don't know if they'll cover it in the story itself, or it was just an external thing, and like, okay, I can give you so many days of filming, etc., and this is what we can do with that. My workflow's just too busy. Or they've allowed us, again, to allow Sam to grow, to get us, a new director in, because we know we've got, is it George Miller? We've got a few other cool directors that we're going to actually be seeing. But the fact is, he said to us, you know, Sam, I haven't got long left. I know my beach is coming, or whatever it is. And the next thing, we cut to him saying goodbye in that video. It was all like very, very quickly. And bear in mind, only, 11 months have passed in the actual narrative itself. I don't think I'm in love with that part. And the only other thing that I didn't like, as I said, it was the actual narrative of the world dumps. It was just too long, and they can make it so much better. Yes, okay, there was a couple of options that I gave that I said would do it. Actually have Norman Reed as his actor say Sam's lines. You don't always have to see it, but the fact that we hear his voice, it would make us hone in a little bit more. But to cheat it, you can cut to Sam's face if they don't want to spend the money to animate it. There is tricks that you can do where the voice or mouth, whatever, will move to it. Okay, move to the waveform. That is another way that you can do it cheaply. But having the camera on screen for that long and looking at the people that live in, the places that we're going to, because I'm really interested in the world building. I'm really interested in the lore dumps that we're getting in the exposition. But being told through just a locked off camera all that time, granted you can move the camera around, I guess so, but it shouldn't be up to us to do that. I wish they took a little bit of inspiration, should we say, from Claire Obscure, where it's like every time you hear X, it's like cut, 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 cut. Granted, that one's a little bit too much, but at least give us something in between, not just one frame all the time. And as I said earlier on when we were watching it, you might be like, do you know what, I can live with it, but if you feel that that is the right thing, then you're off your fucking box. But the actual story itself, the flow of this part, I was drawn in. I really enjoyed the combat in this one. It just felt really refreshing. I don't know if it's Gamer's Little Playground was playing a bit better, but every single thing that I have seen within this game, I absolutely loved. And yes, this is the ultimate compliment, isn't it, really? If it was available on PC or an Xbox, because I've got that, I would buy this today and do a Let's Play for you guys. But the fact that it's locked behind a PlayStation paywall, if that's what they call it, I don't know. I just feel that's a bit sad for you guys and for myself as gamers that want to experience it. I know people will be like, you just get a PlayStation, but fuck that. Who would do that for one game? I certainly wouldn't. But there we have it. I cannot wait, literally I cannot wait to check out part 2 of Death Stranding 2. I can't believe the tragedy that we've got in the story to get us to the next part. I'm finally getting over the Death Stranding curse, which is these long boring bits for me personally. It is a personal experience, not yours, you might absolutely love it, but for me, the first one there was some bits that I didn't like, but this, everything, I just love it. I really enjoy it. I want to know what happened to Lou. I don't think for a minute that he's killed her off. There's something that's happened to her. I think that's kind of like the genius of his storytelling. Sometimes his storytelling is a bit amateurish sometimes, like it doesn't flow well, but then sometimes I can really see the genius of it. I think it's very much what I had in the first game. It's like he's got this amazing story that he wants to tell, and he has to add little things in there, like gameplay things, to make it a game, and it was really obvious in the first title. But this one, it actually really felt like a game movie, and yeah, I cannot wait for part 2. I'll either see you there or another gaming franchise. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and allowing me to hang out with you. That's what really I should have said. But yeah, thank you, and I cannot wait to see you on the next one. See you later. Bye.
Out of time!